Hey everybody, welcome back to the Gridiron Gals podcast. I'm Rita, the NFL chick.
And hey, everybody, it's Chelsea, aka Chelsea's Right.
So by the time you see this podcast or hear it, depending on how you get your podcast, Chelsea's Cowboys have beaten the Seattle Seahawks. So we want to shout out Chelsea's Cowboys for giving us a good Thursday night football game because they've been pretty ass this year, but that one was a very entertaining game. So thank you, Chelsea's Cowboys, for giving us a show. Is there anything that you'd like to say before we get into our NFL topics?
I would just like to say, well, I told y'all before, y'all need to apologize to Rain Dakota Prescott, but we were past that. But also, Rita and I are in Minneapolis. I'm here for work. Rita is my forever plus one, and it's cold, y'all. Like it's cold out here, but we ventured out to watch the game, and I think it's Tom's Watch Bar or something like that. Wonderful sports bar, big TVs everywhere. Rita enjoyed her dinner. I drank my dinner because that is just the way that I have to do things when I watch these Cowboys. They don't make nothing easy for me, but it is a good win. Hopefully we can squash the whole Cowboys haven't beat a team with a winning record. We can only beat the people that is on our schedule. It is not our fault that some of these people that have a winning record. So now, but I know the goalpost is going to move again. So now it's, well, you haven't beaten the team with, wear one red shoe or some shit. I don't know. But anyway, I'm happy for the win. I'm happy for a peaceful Sunday. And 10 days later, we got them birds coming down. So we got to get ready.
All right, guys, you heard it here first. Chelsea's synopsis of what happened and what she has to look forward to next week. But we got to talk about things this week. Speaking of the Eagles, Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills went to Philadelphia and played really well. They had over 500 yards of offense. And, we talked bad about Josh Allen on here before, but Josh Allen came out to play. And, unfortunately, they just did not find a way to win in overtime against the Philadelphia Eagles as their kicker hit a 59-yarder as time expired in the rain, by the way, to extend the game into overtime after Buffalo had scored, I think it was like 112 remaining. So, Charles, are the Bills just struggling, or are the Eagles just lucky, or a little bit of both? What's going on here?
I definitely think it's a little bit of both.
Okay.
I think it's a little bit of both. There were some, I think it's a little bit of both. I really didn't think it would be that close. Like, I didn't think that game would be going into overtime. And I think that the Eagles are much more capable of capitalizing off of the Bills' mishaps than vice versa. And that's when you get down to a game, and when it gets down to overtime, now you're talking about who's better equipped to capitalize and who's the better coach. Like, it comes down to coaching and stuff like that. So, I mean, Josh Allen played well, but he's inconsistent, and I'm still not ready. I mean, he kind of made us eat a little bit of crow, because of how we've been talking about him. But he still has a tough road ahead in these last few weeks, I think.
I mean, I'm about to check their schedule in a minute, but my thing is that we feel the way about Josh Allen we do is because of him. It ain't because of us. Right? It's because of, just the inconsistencies that he's had thus far this season. And that's not really on me. But, I mean, look, Josh Allen on Sunday's game, 339 passing yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. He rushed 9 times for 81 yards, had 2 touchdowns on the ground. So he accounted for over 400 yards of offense in that game. And the Bills ended up with 505 total yards versus the Eagles 378 total yards. I mean, so
they was running and all.
They had 92 total plays, and Philly only had 65. I don't know how you come out with a loss.
With the loss, and now we talking about luck. Now we talk about luck and coaching. Wow, those are some amazing stats.
So the Bills, let's see who they play this weekend. But you gotta assume that it's hard to be down and looking up. Well, they're on a bye.
Okay.
Actually.
All right.
They're on a bye. Their next game is against Kansas City. And
Okay.
so they got Kansas City. They play Dallas, your Cowboys.
They do. That's going to
and
be
then
a
the
game.
rest of their schedule is kind of soft. They play the Chargers, they play New England, and they play Miami. So they currently have 6 losses in the AFC. Gonna be hard to overcome.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about that. All right.
Yeah.
Speaking of AFC East teams, your boy, Aaron Rodgers has found his way back into the news. He is practicing this week, Chels. He is practicing to get back on the field. Now, the Jets are currently 4-7. The Jets are currently 4-7. Okay. They are 3rd in the AFC East. They're not even on. If you start looking at AFC pictures,
not even in the hunt.
They're not even in the hunt.
He's coming back to change all of that.
What's he gonna do?
He's gonna come back and they gonna win out and something or another in his mind. This doesn't make any sense. And I know that Aaron Rodgers thinks that he's better than everybody. I never thought I would see the day when he would be a white hotep, but he thinks that he's better than everybody. He don't believe in science and medicine. However, now he's saying science and medicine is the reason why he has healed faster than any athlete ever before off of Achilles. And he great come back and he's gonna start practicing. And you know, he said he was coming back when he was 2 weeks out the injury. Fine, you gonna come back. And for what? Age is not on your side. It's gonna be motherfucking cold outside. That Achilles,
that pain, baby.
That pain gonna be, that leg gonna be singing out there, and the Jets organization would be completely out of their mind if they actually let him start a game this season.
So this is what the rest of their schedule looks like. They play the Falcons, not a gimme. They play the Texans, not a gimme. They play the the Dolphins. Ugh. They play the Commanders. Okay. They play the Browns, who have a very good defense, and then they end the season with the Patriots.
Well, they'll win that one.
That's the one that you got.
They'll win that one. Okay. He's about to waste everybody's time. But what this is not about Aaron Rodgers helping the Jets. This is about Aaron Rodgers getting attention.
Yep.
And he has been a very attention seeking for the last 3 or 4 years, and it has just kicked up and kicked up and kicked up. He is spiraling deeper and deeper into his narcissism, and I would like to be left alone.
Me
to
too.
Be honest with you, I would prefer to be left alone.
Yep, I want to be left alone. I want Aaron Rodgers to go. I can't even say be a family man. Does Aaron Rodgers have children?
No.
Maybe that's the problem. Maybe you need to be somebody's dad.
Well, he didn't get a dog or something.
Go get a dog.
He should have gotten a dog as soon as he hurt his foot, and he'll have a companion, something to occupy his time so he can leave us the fuck alone.
I want to be left alone.
Please.
I want Aaron Rodgers to leave us the fuck alone. Thank you so much.
We tired.
We motherfucking tired. It ain't just we tired. We motherfucking tired. All right. A couple people got fired. Frank
Reich. Yeah.
I just like to add the CH. I don't know why.
There's no H there, is it? It is, but it's a silent H. It's a silent H.
Okay, silent night. Frank Reich got put out of Carolina after they only won one game this season. Horrible choice of hiring, in my opinion, justice for Steve Wilkes around here. Should have kept his job.
Fuck around and found out, didn't y'all?
And that's where we are with that one. Jack Del Rio, Mega Jack.
MAGA is then went to packing. He is gone. He is gone. They ain't fired the right coach though. They ain't fired the right person. Y'all know Ron Rivera need to get on up out of here. Ron need to go be a consultant somewhere or something. I just think that the Ron Rivera, the riverboat magic is gone. But Jack Del Rio is a consolation for the fans, and I think they were excited about that. I don't know.
So there is that one. I think in addition to the Frank Wright firing, they fired Deuce Staley at running back coach, and they also fired their offensive coordinator.
Yeah.
So they have kind of really did some house cleaning. The thing that bothers me though, Charles, aside from the whole Steve Wilkes thing, which everybody, including the players, wanted to see him be brought back permanently as a head coach. Now you hear Tepper going on record saying, well, they were supposed to draft C.J. Stroud. What is Bryce Young supposed to do with that information? He's the quarterback, and now you're hearing the owner say, well, really, we were supposed to come to get this other guy, but then we ended up with this guy.
Wasn't supposed to be you. I mean, that wouldn't make me feel warm and fuzzy at all.
At all.
Especially he out there small, running for his life, and you gonna say something like that? Come on, man.
Don't love it.
No.
Don't love it at all. I think it's fucked up that you say something like that.
It definitely is.
Knowing that the quarterback for your other team, for your team currently, is not the quarterback that you, I guess, proclaim to have won. So Tepper is trash as an owner. Dog.
Yeah, that fucking sucks.
Hey, Jerry Richardson might have been a little bit of racist. Just a
little partially of racism.
And some misogyny in him. He was a racist misogynist. But it felt like he knew how to run a football team. That's what I'm saying. So now you got the liberal over here, or at least the moderate dude, don't know what the fuck he doing. He just out here winging it.
Fucking everything up. Damn.
I don't know what's going on around here. You got me defending Jerry Richardson in his cold ass grave. You know you're doing bad. When I'm out here defending Jerry Richardson as an owner, not as a person, but as an owner. All right. Jim Irsay. I don't know if you guys missed this. Guy is insane. He went on, I think it was a Real Sports interview where he's talking to, I believe, Andrea Kramer. And he basically tried to give the sob story about how he's profiled because he's a white man with money, and how he basically tried to say, he didn't grow up with a whole lot of money. Mind you, his father, Bob Irsay, inherited the Baltimore Colts, now the Indianapolis Colts, when Jim Irsay was 12 years old. He then inherited the team, I think, in his 30s. Man has never dealt with being poor
at all
in his life. Because I believe the story about Irsay was like he owned a refrigerator business or something like whatever it was. He had a lucrative business that allowed him to buy ownership, right? You never were poor.
Ever in your life.
Kimberly Martin, our good friend at ESPN, I guess had some words about his comments, about him being profiled as a white billionaire. Okay. And then he attacked her and said she was mean and ugly. And said he said his Black Mother Dorothy, if she was here, she would have had some words. So of course people did some digging because we know that Jim Irsay is not black. And lo and behold, Black Mother Dorothy is exactly what you think Black Mother Dorothy is.
His mammy.
Remember the lady on Tom and Jerry?
What, that you only saw her feet?
That was that was Black Mother. Okay. Black Mother Dorothy.
Why did you remember something like that? What's wrong with you?
You want to know why? Because you had me in here watching some Tom and Jerry cartoon movie last night, and it made me think about the old episode.
Blame it on me.
With the black mammy. Maybe the episode with the black ass mammy on it. Had a Tom and Jerry black mammy, and her name was Dorothy. And,
Black Mother Dorothy.
And thinking that Black Mother Dorothy was going to do something about what Kimberly Martin had to say.
Said, my Black Mother Dorothy will whoop your ass if she was still alive.
That's basically what he said.
That's what he said. You should. I'm gonna tell my black mama on you. That is a very the help thing to say. You is kind. You is smart, little Jimmy.
You know what that immediately when I saw that, I immediately heard in my head. If you guys remember the movie Bring It Down the House, it is incredibly insensitive.
Oh, I know what you're gonna say. Please do it, because I know what you're gonna say. It's the best part of the movie. she was so serious when she was singing that. Hey, if y'all have not seen that movie, and if you are entertained by overt racist things like because hey, listen, because one of my favorite movies is Blazing Saddles, and I don't think you can get more racist than that movie. That movie is so racist and inappropriate. But listen, I'm gonna get my mammy on you. What?
Mama, how's gonna tell me tomorrow? I'm sorry, y'all. Listen,
you made me snort on this podcast.
So overtly stupid.
Don't you sing it no more.
I'm not. Jim Irsay say gonna get his black mother from the grave to come up and have family money. And remember, he's not supposed to have had money growing up. He said he was poor. Then he brought up his dead brother and sister, which I don't know. Look, sorry your brother and sister passed away. Obviously,
sorry to that man and that woman.
Right. But what does that have to do with anything?
Nothing.
What does that have to do with anything in that moment, friend?
I'm not talking to you right now because I can't get that. So I am not well over here, y'all. Don't you say it no more.
All right, we gotta move on. We gotta move on because I'm sorry. We just gotta to move forward. All right, so we are moving forward to a new week, and that is it week 13? It is week 13 of the NFL season. So we know that the Cowboys beat the Seahawks already. So let's move along. Sunday starts with the 1:00 slate, and that is the Colts at the Titans. Colts are 6-5, dog.
Colts rolling, huh? I'm just gonna pick the Colts. Let's go with Black Mother Dorothy in them.
Mama, Chelsea's gonna pick the Colts tomorrow.
Yo. When we get to the pearly gates, God is going to show this episode back to us and be like, I can't believe you are looking at me in my face after this. Thank you, Rita.
All right, I'm being serious, but here on out. The Titans, I guess I'm gonna just roll with. I have no reason to roll with the Titans. Titans ain't give me nothing.
You have none at all.
But I'm not picking the Colts no more because Jim Irsay can go to hell with your Black Mother Dorothy. Boy, fuck you. Next in line, the Rodgers at Patriots. I mean, can you get any worse than the Patriots?
Please, let's move on.
Okay. So I guess that's Chargers for us, even though is this the 2B game of the week?
Absolutely is the 2B game of the week.
Okay, so I think that we are going to suggest that the Chargers and Patriots is the 2B game of the week. This is terrible. No one wants to see this. Not even Patriots fans and Chargers fans want to watch this.
No, they don't
play anymore. All right, Lions at Saints.
I'm gonna go with the Lions, but
that's too inconsistent.
But we can't trust them fully. But it should be pretty decent, right?
I would think it's a watchable game for sure.
Yeah.
I just don't trust. I just don't trust the Saints. They don't know what they're doing over there. Falcons at Jets.
I'll go with the Falcons.
Okay.
Zach
ain't playing no more. That other boy playing.
Who playing?
I don't remember his name.
Oh, well, I didn't know that, but I don't know that man.
Yeah, Mama, who's this man?
Mama, who is this man?
I don't know this man.
How about who this man?
Do not know the young man that's playing, but we're done with the Zach Wilson experiment.
Oh, okay, that's over. Okay, wonderful.
Tim Boyle is his name.
Timmy Boyle.
That's going to be who's starting. Give me the Falcons.
Yeah.
Thank you. Cardinals at Steelers. The Steelers just keep fucking.
They're going to find a way.
I'm so sick of the Steelers, dog. You just got to solve this fucking schedule. Are you kidding me? The Cardinals?
They're going to find a way.
Go to hell.
Steelers.
Dolphins at Commanders.
Shall. But I'm going to pick the Dolphins. Dolphins, y'all don't have to bring your own hot water with you.
Yeah, because if you want to take a shower.
You ain't taking no showers around there. Ain't no hot water there.
Okay. Broncos at Texans.
Oh, that actually should be a pretty good game. I'm going to go with the Texans in a close one.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go with the Texans in a close one too. But the Broncos have won 5 straight, which has been very impressive moving along. Panthers at Buccaneers.
Child, the Bucks gonna beat them. There's two terrible teams, but the Bucks are gonna win that
Yeah.
one.
Panthers, y'all just gotta, I don't know, pray.
Yeah.
Browns at Rams.
Now that should be pretty interesting.
Interesting matchup, right?
That's an interesting matchup. I think that can go either way. I'm going to pick the Rams in a close one, but I could be very, very wrong.
Yes.
Don't bet on this game, friends. don't much
money. All right. 49ers at Eagles. This is obviously the game of the week.
And I can't believe this wasn't flexed out to like the night game or something, but 49ers at Eagles. I reluctantly am picking the Eagles. Something be happening, they just be winning. I would love to be wrong.
Same. I would love to be wrong until someone proves it.
Wrong. Yeah.
So you got to go with the Eagles, although the 49ers are 3-point favorites away. So that is interesting. That's another interesting matchup, I think. Chiefs at Packers. And I say it's interesting because Jordan Love has started to play well over the last couple of weeks. Mm-hmm. But the Chiefs
they got Andy Reid out there, man. Andy be dialing the thing up, baby. Yes, he dials the thing up.
Yes, he does.
So I it's hard for me, even though, I know they lost 4 games, maybe 3-4 games, but I just am like, so I'm gonna still go with the Chiefs.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Chiefs too, but I think that the Packers make this a good game,
and that's what we're here for.
Absolutely,
because me and Rita chilling this week.
Absolutely, sucker free Sunday. My team got to buy. Her team won already. It is what it is.
We're going to see Beyonce.
Yes, right.
We're not worried.
Monday night game, Bengals at Jaguars.
I think that's going to be a good game too. I think the Jags are going to pull that off because the Bengals don't have their man no more, and it's a very different team.
Yeah, and the Jaguars are at home. I just don't have it working out for the Cincinnati Bengals, which I'm very glad about because fuck y'all. It makes me happy inside. All right, before we get to college football, make sure that you book your next winter getaway with our sponsor, Expedia. Package your flight and hotel to start saving big. Plus, don't forget to sign up because members earn up to more than 10 times of one key cash on flights when booking a package. Start by saving on the promo link, and you can see the description. As you can see, if you're on the podcast on YouTube, you can see it. If you are listening to the podcast from one of our streaming sites and the platforms, it is listed in the comments. Make sure you click that link and you check out the Expedia giveaways that they're doing for this winter. We appreciate y'all. Mm-hmm. All right, on to college football.
Okay.
All right, guys, let's get into some college football. It is championship weekend, and we'll talk about that in a second, but we just got to do a quick recap of rivalry weekend. My favorite time of year, and those games did not disappoint. Mm-hmm. Chels was probably drinking her dinner again last week. Alabama squeaked one out. What was Auburn thinking, dog, with giving Milroe basically time to knit a whole damn sweater back there, rushing 2, just to give him time to make a play in the end zone on 4th and
31. 4th and 31. Because I had resigned myself that game was over, and I was just like, well, that's going to be 2 losses, and it may end up being 3. We about to be in the Campbell Soup Bowl or something. I don't know. We about to be in the Tasty O's Bowl. But like I actually was like, you see something like that, see his team do something like that, you start cheering. I just looked at me and my dad looked at each other and were like, what? I could not believe that 4th and 31. But he had all the time in the world. I actually thought, I was just like, well, maybe someone can't get open because of course the camera is panning right on Jalen Milroe. But he caught, and it was an easy catch too. It was an easy throw catch, because he had all damn day. So I don't know what Auburn is doing. I know the Paul Feinbaum show blew the fuck up after that because that is where the crazies reside.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so I mean they squeaked it out. They squeaked it out.
Michigan and Ohio State was another very good game. Ryan Day loses his third straight to Jim Harbaugh in Michigan. So, you know, we I don't know if he gets fired, but I know that it ain't going to be smooth sailing.
He ain't getting no free meals out there. They making him pay for all his meals and all his drinks.
Washington and Washington State ended up being very good. Washington State is not a good football team, but they came to play.
They did
that day. Ended up being 24-21 with a field goal as time expired for all Washington. My Gators, they made it a game for about 3 quarters, and then that was all they could get. The best game, I think, Chels, that like no one cares about, but it was like really good. Outside of probably Alabama, Auburn, and Ohio State, Michigan, was Iowa State and Kansas State. They was playing in the snow.
Oh, yes.
And it looked fun. Well, on TV. Because
we wasn't out there. No.
It looked fun. That they were going back and forth. Iowa State beat Kansas State, who was ranked 42-35. That was a good time to watch. So one of the better rivalry weekends that I can remember in a long time. A lot of good games. It was very fun. It did not disappoint. It was well worth it. Before we talk about championship weekend, I don't know if you guys saw, but Deion Sanders won the Sports Illustrated Sports Person of the Year. Deion Sanders finished the season 4-8 for the Colorado Buffaloes, with multiple criticisms that he had on guys that he recruited. Look, I understand Colorado only had one win last year. But I think this is a very interesting story for a guy whose team is not bowl eligible at this point.
I'm so very tired. I'm exhausted. People are really going to shove Deion Sanders down our throat. I cannot believe. At first, I thought it was an AI photo from Sports Illustrated or somebody had fake account or something, but I cannot. Sports Person of the Year. And then you put as many black children on the front, because we know that Colorado don't really look like that. And I am, what is sportsmanlike about what he won 3 more games than, which is what I predicted 3 in a possible. Okay. He won 4 games versus 1 game last year. He increased the revenue. Yes. So maybe it is a revenue thing. Like the Colorado games, them tickets was going $800-900. So the school saw more revenue. They saw ticket sales. You got random people who don't know nothing about nothing walking around in Colorado buff shirts and all of that. You got the blenders and people wearing them shiny sunglasses and stuff like that. You got all of that kind of stuff. But you also have a coach that speaks down on his players, that threatens to replace his players, that makes disparaging comments about his offensive line, that made disparaging comments about a recruit that changed their mind about going to Colorado, which I'm like, well, you dodged a bullet. That is not sportsmanlike to me at all. But he is benefiting off of the privilege that he has of being Deion Sanders. And so when people try to say, oh, y'all hating on Deion, he a black coach, that's separate from the other black coaches out there. And there are a lot of other black coaches in college football that have done very well. And y'all are not talking about them because that's not what you care about. You care about the pretty shiny things that are Deion Sanders. So whatever. I just don't know. Like you can't fight it. It's never going to go away. His recruiting is going to suck again next year because y'all think that he's going to recruit because he's popular. But the recruiting is based on historical, like the historical.
It's based on who got money, and I know who don't got it. Colorado
is still on the payment plan to pay Deion his salary.
Yep.
They is on the payment plan. They had to go down to the bank and say, we need to take out a loan for this. So it is all about the money. And that is what Deion said it too. Said, hey, we ain't got no money over here. We need some money over here. Well, my. That's the same thing you said about Jackson State. And then you went on to greener pastures, and the pastures ain't that green.
Yep.
Because not all of these schools have the big money.
Yep.
And Colorado is a school that doesn't have the big money. Maybe they may be able to get a little bit more money now. We got those ticket sales, and I don't know what else they're drawing. And you're getting ready to move to another conference. Like, it's a lot going on. And when I saw that, I said Dion is very happy about this being Sportsman of the Year, because he just wants to win the prizes. He doesn't care about that. He wants to win the prizes. So
for all of you that love Deion Sanders, I suggest you find out the address to send to his NIL fund to help build this roster up, because currently they are 66 in recruiting. So maybe you should put 5 on it.
Hey, I was told that they was gonna get better, because they gonna need 2 or 3 more years to build the recruiting up, because I don't know where people think the recruit. I think people think the recruiting is just based off popularity. I think that's what people think. Oh, he's popular. People want to play for Deion, and that's okay.
Popular, and some kids will go because he's popular, but that money, not them 4 and 5 star
no,
kids,
not the ones you want.
They want to go where the money at, as they should. So
right. There's that.
All right, it is championship weekend, and this is going to be the last Pac-12 championship weekend. So I am putting a lighter up.
Oh God!
For the end of Pac-12.
Y'all, I done spent a week with a complete lunatic.
How do I
Lord.
say goodbye?
Not you ad-libbing,
Ooh, stick it with me. That made us laugh, outweigh the bad. All right, that's what you missed. Pac-12.
It's over, y'all.
It is over. But listen here, this is the creme de la creme of championship weekend. You got Oregon, you got Washington. This game was one of the best games earlier in the season. Washington squeaked one out. They've struggled as of late. Bo Nix needs this to solidify his Heisman win, which, hey, LSU fans, I know y'all want to sit here and make cases for Jalen Daniels. Guess what? Bo Nix has one more game to add more to his stats, where Jalen Daniels is sitting at home.
Oopsie.
I'm just,
we don't make the rules.
I'm sorry, it's Jaden Daniels.
Jaden.
It's two. It's a Jalen Daniels and it's a
Jaden Daniels.
And I always get those too confused. But you know what I'm saying. The LSU quarterback, as great as you've been, because I definitely think that you deserve to be there and deserve to at least. I think you should win, but you got 3 losses. Sorry, they're not going to give it to you, but they are going to give it to that boy Bo. And especially if he wins this Pac-12 championship, it's his. Sorry, just letting y'all know now. So be prepared. You got Oklahoma State and Texas. Oh, yeah. All right, cool. The big one, I think that, and Charles, luckily for her, will be flying back home, so she will not be able to really react on an airplane as she would like.
Because they're going to put me on the no-fly list, baby.
Yeah. In Alabama are playing this weekend, SEC championship. That should be, to me, I mean, that's really all. Maybe Iowa and Michigan is a game. Maybe. I mean, because Michigan might, I don't know, Chad, because Jim Harbaugh, I believe, is not still going to be there. I don't know, but Georgia and Alabama is the one that everybody's going to be paying attention to, along with Washington and Oregon. Those are the games that I think everybody is interested in.
Yeah.
I am rooting for chaos. I would like Alabama to win so everybody can be so it can be chaotic. Okay, because then everybody's gonna be like, well, no, because the SEC got to find it's gonna be nasty business.
It's gonna be dirty business. It is gonna be dirty business if Alabama wins that game, and the justifications are gonna come out of everywhere and everybody. And what I would like for y'all to understand is it doesn't matter who the best teams are. It matters who people want to see play. That's the only thing. And so there are teams that have very good records, but don't nobody want to see y'all on New Year's Eve.
Yep.
And that's just what it is. People want to see the SEC teams out here. They want to see 2 SEC teams in there, and we've seen what it looks like when people go when they ain't got no business going and they don't score no points. So that's just what it is. So And think about that when arguing time coming, because the big arguing time is going to come. The big argument. We've been arguing for the last few weeks, but big arguing time is coming. Big argument time is coming. Just remember, it's who people want to see, not who should be there.
I completely agree with you there. So I'm ready for the arguing time. Please make this weird. I beg of you. I beg of you, college football. Make this weird. I am ready to make this weird. Okay? Do what you can. Give me all the chaos. My team ain't in it. My team ain't even bowl eligible, baby. So I want all of the chaos. Drama. Let's do it. So we look forward to seeing a lot of greatness this weekend. All right, volcano time. I think a lot of people look forward to this show.
Yeah, we've been getting suggestions.
People be getting suggestions about who's getting thrown in the volcano. Would you like to go first, or would you like me?
You go first.
Cool, I'm going first. I am putting Ryan Shazier in the volcano.
Peace.
If you have not heard, the former Steeler, who we remember got injured and temporarily paralyzed. His wife put him on blast, and I guess that maybe she was on her iPad or her iMac, and you know people how they add their text messages to their iPads or iMac. Well, anyway, or their MacBooks. So anyway, she found text messages of him talking to this lady, and his pictures in there. And he done had a whole relationship with this lady, and even so, you cheated on your wife who was there for you and had to take care of your ass. When you could not do nothing, you couldn't walk. Couldn't walk. I think Shazier currently is like in the insurance business now because you know he couldn't play in the NFL no more.
He's selling insurance policies.
Girl, my thing is that
that ain't fun. I ain't.
How are you cheating on the lady that have been there for you, been down for you, had to take care of you, probably had to wipe your ass because you could not do it yourself while you were rehabbing to get better. And now that you better, you out here using your two good legs on some other bitch. Help me understand that. I'm putting your ass in the volcano because you ain't shit, Ryan Shazier. That lady deserves better than that. I was your lover and your secretary, working every day of the week. This is definitely the musical episode.
No, I don't know what's happening right now, but I want y'all to continue to keep me uplifted in prayer for the next 48 to 36, 48, 36. I got a lot more days left with her. And
11 years of sacrifice. I'm going to sing it for her. And you will leave me at the drop of a dime.
Get your shit. Get your shit.
I'm sick of these men. I'm sick of these men.
Yeah.
And get Ryan Shazier out of here. Put his ass in the volcano. Crawl. If you can't use your two good legs, then use the one leg that you was using up on that lady in the middle. Get your ass out of here and get in the damn volcano. I'm sick of you men.
Hey man, we might have to put a different kind of rating on this episode. What the hell is happening? So, keeping with in the vein of men that need to go in the volcano, I am putting Von Miller in the volcano. Von Miller recently has come up with his second incident of domestic violence against the same person, who is his child's mother, who allegedly is pregnant again, and he. From what I read, he seemed to be reacting to her travel plans, did not want her to travel or did not whatever, and she tried to get away from him. We have seen quarterbacks try to get away from Von Miller and not be successful. So imagine a young woman trying to get away from him. She had bruises on her hands. That could be defensive wounds, and she had bruising on her neck from where he choked her, but she did not lose consciousness, but there is evidence of all of these things. She has since recanted, which is very common. And I want people to stop talking about, oh, she recanted. That is extremely common in domestic violence situations. But I would like for the league to still take a look at this and still implement something. And I would also like for Von Miller to go into the volcano, because keep your motherfucking hands to yourself.
Absolutely. Keep your fucking hands to yourself. And if people are putting you in a position of being angry and upset, maybe you should not fuck with those people. I don't know.
Exactly. Leave her alone if she's stressing you out that bad till you feel like you got to put your hands around somebody's neck. But keep your motherfucking hands to yourself. Domestic violence, especially domestic violence against women of color, it is rampant. It is
Yep.
running rampant, and you need to stop. And I think that the NFL should lock him down for the rest of the year. I don't give a fuck about her recanting. The police report is the police report. The state can pick it up if they want to. They may not, because when a witness doesn't cooperate, that is. But for her, she may feel it's safer that she doesn't. It happens all the time. So not too much on her for that. It happens all the time. But you got to get in that fucking volcano. You can't keep your hands to yourself. If you feel like, get on the field and get your frustrations out there. You need to get in therapy, get the anger management, get somewhere, but also get into the volcano.
Get in the motherfucking volcano. We've had enough.
Tough. Oh, please.
Enough.
You can't even see. You can't even see. I remember when he used to wear them big, thick ass glasses. He can't even see. And go put your hands on somebody.
Please. Oh my God. Not to be able to buy folks. Oh boy. All right. Before we go, do you have any final thoughts? Or you want me to go first? Because you might need to come.
You go first, because I don't know if you want to sing another song.
I'm not singing no more song.
Okay.
All right. I implore everybody. There's been a lot of controversy that's been going around about the young kid that wore the Chiefs headdress and the mask on his face. They claim that their grandfather was from this tribe, and the tribe has come out and said, we ain't really with that. Y'all can do what y'all want, but we don't endorse people wearing regalia as part of the costume, because you are at a Chiefs game. It is a costume, whether you're part of the Native American tribe or not.
Absolutely.
Like you don't wear that outside. We know you don't, and that's why this is so disingenuous if you are part of the tribe, right? Mm-hmm. I implore everybody to Google how the Chiefs got their name. It is a very interesting story, which makes this whole thing even worse. I'll give you a little bit of a tidbit. The guy who they named it after was the mayor of the town, and he cosplayed himself as a Native American. He was just a white man, but he cosplayed himself as a Native, got awards, everything, as a Native American. He was not Native American. So everything that's rooted into what the Chiefs are is pretty disgusting. It's pretty disgusting. The fucking person, because the guy's nickname was Chief, and that's how we got here. But he was a white man pretending to be a Native American. Pretty disgusting. And common. If you don't believe me, please Google it. Google it. There are stories about this. But I'm just putting the people out there and giving y'all some information and some background how we have to stop, just because it's something that we like, we have to just stop making excuses for it. It's okay to evolve. It's okay to say, well, let's not hurt these people's feelings. Let's not make everything about, because y'all got upset when Bomani Jones wore that Caucasian shirt.
Very, very mad.
So you understood what it was like to be portrayed, but you continue to make excuses for when you want to do something that looks racially motivated. Mm-hmm. So check yourself. That's all I'm asking. I'm asking the people to inform themselves about what the Chiefs history is and the name. And I'm asking you to check your privilege, because it's shining very fucking bright and we see you. Yeah. And that's my final thought. And you can have a lot of fun without being offensive. You really can. I promise you can. You really can. I promise you can. And that kid, his parents need to be slapped upside the back of their head. That's a child. That's a child. He doesn't know. He doesn't understand and know. He's a young child too. But your parents know and stuff like that. And come on. My final thought is I am very impressed with the city of Minneapolis. The first thing when I had to come out here for this conference, the first thing I thought about was cold. Then I said, wait a minute, Prince. And that's why I'm here, by the way, Prince. She here for a whole week because of just Prince. But baby, we have eaten our way through the city. The steak is good. And I'm not even that big of a steak eater, but we have spent a lot of money though. We have spent a lot of money eating, but we are eating our way through the city. Everybody is very kind. The Black people that see us is very happy to see us, and we are very happy to see them. What y'all doing? They like cousins. So this has been, we have a best friend downstairs in the hotel lobby already.
But like this city has been very welcoming, and it's very beautiful here. Lots of little underground and overhead walkways to keep you, from being too cold. So hey, if y'all got a chance to visit Minnesota, Minneapolis, now I don't know if you should come in December, November, December, maybe in a different month. But yeah, check it out. It's nice. It's a sports town, so check it out. It's very nice. So that's my final thought. We're gonna enjoy our last couple of days. I'm gonna enjoy my last couple of days with Aretha Franklin over here. Oh, Jesus.
Why she disrespecting me?
Somebody else.
I don't know, but stop me.
We about to have the third volcano victim.
I've been just giving y'all serenades all day, and she is just continuing to disrespect the town over here. I don't appreciate it. All right, guys, thank y'all so much for listening. Enjoy championship weekend. Chelsea and I will be enjoying her mini bye, my team's real bye, as we go see Beyonce, as she told you already. And we will be back to talk to you next week.
Later, everybody.